Hello guys, welcome back once again. This tarot reading is going to be dedicated to Itzy's member, Yeji. Yeji, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. So this reading is for her. So I wanted to talk a bit about her energy when it comes to astrology, but I found that there's a lot of like there's different versions because she was born in a day where the moon was like swifting from one sign to the other. So maybe in that day in a specific there was a moon in Aquarius that also was like turning into going into a moon in Pisces. So she could be both. So there's a duality there. So let's just address her energy like a Gemini. So but if you would ask me, I think I would be, I mean, I don't know much about her. I only saw her picture and I think that she could be a moon in Pisces because there's something about her really dreamy, even though I know that she is very playful and is really joyous because she is a Gemini, but there's something about her that reminds me a lot of Pisces energy. So let's see what the archetypes card have to say about her personality. And we have damsel, mentor, and beggar. So there's something about her, like because this reminds me a lot about Pisces energy, about this aspect of her really loving to be a lady. There's something about her energy that despite that maybe I don't know if is she good at sports or maybe doing some like activities that demand a lot of stamina or maybe um doing some very extreme sports or something like that. I believe that she's very competitive, but with this damsel archetype here, I have the feeling that she also has this other side to her, that she could be very feminine and very ladylike when she wants to, and also that she is a romantic at heart, that she is really romantic. She definitely dreams to live a romantic or a very meaningful romance. I think that she may have dreamed about this even when she was younger. So I think that maybe romanticism for her it's something that she wants to have in her life, and she wants to experience that for herself. So maybe she's someone that is really comfortable with, I don't know, with everything that actually gives her the opportunity to experience a loving feeling. For example, like dressing in very beautiful and flattering clothes, maybe wearing like putting a nice perfume on herself, maybe like decorating her house with flowers or listening to very romantic lyrics, something like that. She's a really sweet girl inside. And then we have the mentor, the card of the mentor, that I don't know what her position is in the group. I don't even know how old is she. Um, but I think that there's something about her that it's like she may not be like she may not be like the older or not nor the magnet, but I think that there's a sense of authority. I think that she is a very fast learner, and or that she has the ability to learn things really fast. So I think that puts her in a position where she could be like a mentor for others. So I believe that she also is good at communicating. So she's really a fast learner. So I think that in that sense, she could be like like a mentor for others. I believe that um is very talented. She's very talented, and she knows how to use her energy. She knows how to use it. So I think that maybe, I'm not sure if how old is she. So I don't know if I'm correct or not. But I think that there's something about her that actually talks about being a mentor for the other girls. So probably she has a lot to say, or maybe she has like there's an air of where other people respect her. So, but I don't see her like taking that role really seriously. I think that she's not very strict. It's just that she is very generous in the sense that she doesn't mind to stop whatever she's doing in order to help you, or in order to help you to catch up with something if you missed something. So I think that she's very generous, but yes, she is a mentor. She plays that role really well. But the other card is the card of the beggar, so definitely there's an aspect of her that I think that maybe she is not very strict, or maybe she tries to not overwhelm people with her messages, or maybe with the way she expresses herself, because she doesn't want actually people to be upset with her. I think that she knows that sometimes since she is like a fast learner, since she learns things really quickly, sometimes she can come off like a know-it-all, like she knows everything, or like, and it's like everyone is like, oh my god, if she sees that I made a mistake, maybe she will say something to me, and actually she tries to hold herself back, because there's like an insecurity inside of her that she doesn't want to lose people's love and appreciation. So maybe sometimes she doesn't say exactly what she means, because she doesn't want to be rude, and she doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But at the same time, this also puts her in a place where maybe she is not very consistent with her message, or with what she wants to say, or what she wants to um, because I have the feeling that she has some kind of authority in the group, but I cannot figure out what it is. So maybe if someone that is a fan of Itzy can like clarify this for me. Um, but there's also this that she doesn't want to be too harsh on the other members, or she doesn't want to seem like she is like maybe too like strict or something like this, because there's something about her. She's really afraid that people will not like her, or will not care for her. I mean, she really cares for other people's approval. There's something about her that she feels really um, feels a bit insecure. She wants everyone to think the best about her. She doesn't want to give this image of being inconsiderate or being disrespectful. So sometimes she may be a bit like her message, or whatever she wants to transmit. It can sound a bit like weird, it lacks consistency or seriousness, because she switches the tone in where she says things. So it's like it's a bit weird, or maybe she makes jokes about it, about something that maybe it's something really serious or something important. So I don't know, but there's something about her that I believe that she's still really young, and I don't know if she is in a position where she is like a role model, or she is like an example for the other girls. So this is why she is so hard on herself. It's like she's trying to do everything right, and she feels a huge weight on her shoulders. And I think that she also is really young, so she is still learning to to communicate. I think that what she wants to do is she wants to be a good communicator, and she wants to be uh, uh, a good mentor, but sometimes she doesn't feel really confident about the way she does things. Or probably, I don't know, there was some manager or some CEO that actually like gave her some kind of feedback and was like, oh, you need to work on this because I don't know, you are not communicating properly, I think that maybe this is why she feels like she still needs to work on this. So let's go with the cards that came out for Yeji. She got the Emperor, the Chariot, the Three of Swords, the the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Devil, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So yes, I think that when it comes to action or when it comes to the group, they're actually moving, they are making advances and they are moving towards their goal. They are on their way. They are putting, like I said, when I did a general reading for them, I saw them like working really hard and putting all the effort to do the best in this comeback. But there's an aspect about her that she is a bit disappointed and she is a bit heartbroken about something. So I don't know what is it, but there's something about about the situation that makes her feel like she didn't prepare herself enough, like she needs to continue perfectioning herself. It's like she considers herself to be still an amateur in a lot of aspects, especially when it comes to profession. And I don't think that that's the case. At least I don't see it that way. I don't know the group much, but I have the feeling that that they are in a good moment. But I think that in the way she views things, she's a bit heartbroken by the result. Or maybe she thought that this comeback would be like received in a different way. I don't know, but she wishes she could have done more, which I don't think that that's the way, but this is the way she feels, so we must respect that. And also there's an aspect about feeling like she still needs to work harder and that she still needs to put a lot of more effort. She doesn't feel really comfortable with her performance, or maybe she doesn't feel like she gave it her all, uh, which makes me see her like a perfectionist, like she's obsessing too much with the details, or maybe with certain aspects that actually are out of her control, but she's like obsessing over this, and this is why it's causing her to feel a bit disappointed. And because I don't know what happened, but there's something that really makes her feel a bit insecure, uh but really hurt inside. So I don't know what happened there, because if we move on, we have the seven of pentacles, and we have the two of wands and the devil. So I think that yes, she wants to continue working, she wants to continue practicing. um she doesn't feel ready enough, and also there's something about herself that um she fears the future. I don't know why, but she fears the future. um I don't know what activities they are involved in, but somehow she feels like that the group or she that they are not ready yet for these new opportunities that are coming up. I think that she feels like they need to maybe rehearsal a bit more, and also she has she has uncertainty about the future because there's something about her that she doesn't feel really comfortable in her skin. So I don't know what it is about. Probably if I could think about her energy being a Gemini, and she has a lot of planets in Gemini also, and also with possible having a moon in Pisces, she could have these moments of actually not being secure about what she wants or actually what her true desires are. I think that she had been oppressing for a long time her true nature. I don't know how she behaves in front of the camera, but there's an aspect about what she shows and who she really is that it's totally different from what we see or from what the fans see. So I think that there's this element of not feeling really comfortable with how she portrays herself or how others view her. So I feel like she feels a bit like she's holding herself back from not having negative thoughts or maybe from not experimenting. It's like she tries to portray this image of always being happy and always being like this very with this very bright brilliant and bright side, you know, being always this positive and always playful and always ready, and that she's really good at what she does and that she's really energetic. And actually, she's facing a few moments right now where there are moments that she feels like she lacks that energy and that she doesn't feel so bright or so positive about herself. I don't know if maybe there were a few comments that she got that this is why she's starting to build up a few things inside of her. Like there's a kind of anger inside of her, there's a kind of resentment, there's a kind of that she calls it like a negative emotion, but actually I don't see it like because there are no negative emotions. They are all emotions and that they are worth to feel them. It's just that they are not really comfortable to feel them. But I think that if you want to be true to yourself and if you want um, to get closer to your nature and actually learn more about yourself, you also have to acknowledge that you do have periods where you are not so bright, so happy, so smiley all the time, and that you are not this perfect or golden child, you know, that sometimes idols or celebrities or entertainment people that are entertainers, they are somehow like forced, you know, to to maintain this image of yes, I'm really happy, I'm happy all the time, I'm enjoying being here, when actually she may be going through this period where she is feeling a bit intense. She's feeling like a bit intense anger about something. There's like, and I believe that this has to do with this heartache that it's in the main road of the cards. But I think that she's disappointed. She's just disappointed. She thinks that there's something that actually spoiled a moment for her. I think that she initially like wanted to really enjoy this period. They really worked really hard for it, but there's something that totally spoiled the mood for her. So she is like trying to not to overthink too much. Uh, but I believe that maybe it can be someone's negative comment or someone's negative feedback. So maybe she read that and now she's thinking like, oh, I hate this, like why is this happening, you know, she's like contemplating a lot. about her circumstances. But sometimes criticism, or maybe other people's opinions, they tend to harm us, because they are human. They in when they maybe if they get like a negative feedback or or opinion, they take it personally, despite of maybe having this everyone advising you to let it go and to not take it seriously. These words, words really hurt. Is in something that I always say about a Gemini energy, is that actually for Gemini, words are really important because that's the key of their nature, of their energy, is to communicate, and when they maybe receive some kind of harsh comments, or maybe like I don't know, comments online or stuff, they definitely like took it really seriously, and sometimes they cannot let go of that, of being in a very dark place where you are like really upset, like is this happening to me, like why, and trying to not think about it, and actually like like not knowing actually how to react. And I think that it's hard for her because actually she's putting on a mask and she's trying to pretend like nothing happened, but actually inside of her, she's still like boiling inside. So she's still upset. And she considers this situation to be really uh, nerve wracking. So, and then we have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the last card, it's the Eight of Cups. So I think that, I don't know why, but I think that this has to do with a love offer, or with romance, or with the possible romance. I don't know. But anyways, um because I don't see no one here. I don't think she's dating anyone because I don't see anyone here. But what I can see is that somehow she it's like she wants to be in a relationship, or she wants to experience love, but at the same time she's divided. Now she doesn't know if she wants it or not. And she's deciding at like the last card, she's deciding to walk away from everything that is related to romance or to romantic relationships, which is really sad. I don't know what happened, but actually, um, it's like because she wonders, like, will I find love, like ever, like, and at the same time she wants to experience a love relationship, but at the same time she feels like it's not the right moment, maybe if she were to start a relationship with someone, she would have to uh give up on a lot of things, or she will have to make like a very drastic relationship and walk away from a lot of opportunities. So I think that she is choosing to just concentrate on her job and on her responsibilities within the group. She is she's very responsible young lady. She's very responsible. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think that she's rejecting someone, like, because everyone is going to be like, oh, who is this? No, she's not seeing someone, but I think that she's like fantasizing, or maybe like visualizing, like in a short term, like being like, oh, what will happen if one day true love comes and knocks on my door, will I be able to accept this offer? Because I'm sure that she gets offers, but it's like she has so much fear to fall in love. She has so much fear of, I mean, it's like she wants to experience love or a love relationship, but at the same time she's afraid. She's afraid because she feels like she will never be able to have it without feeling guilty. It's like there's something about being in a relationship or falling in love versus being an idol. There's something like this, because if I see the two of swords, I see the two different directions, and it's like she's seeing them. She's not seeing them like, oh, I can have both things. No, she's seeing like either I have this thing or either I have the other thing, but I cannot have both possibilities or both realities in the same time, which is really like, which is really sad, because I mean, I don't know how long they have been in the industry, or maybe if they do have a dating ban, is it the same as Blackpink, like the 3 year rule or something like that? And I think that they are pretty new also. I don't know much. Well, but she feels like she has to sacrifice herself, that she has to sacrifice that emotional side of herself, which is really sad, because I think that she's been too rational, or maybe she's been too intellectual, and she's like pushing away that romantic aspect of herself, that I think with the damsel being this her first archetype card, I believe that she's a true romantic at heart. So for her to be like, oh, I will not be able, I will, if I have to choose between my career and starting a love relationship, I will have to choose my career, because this is what I want to do, because this is what I sign up for. She's very responsible young lady. She is very rational, but at the same time, I think that she's just being over dramatic. Like she is like being like too dramatic with this, like it's all or nothing, like having to choose one thing. So I don't know what happened there, that is like is somehow influencing this view that she has about love. So I don't see her like choosing for love very anytime soon, because she's like very concentrated on doing right in the group and in her career. So I hope that the fans support her and be there for her and send her a lot of love, so she doesn't feel so lonely and so like overwhelmed by the responsibilities. So I'm going to leave it here. This is all I have for Itzy member Yeji. So thank you so much for being here, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.